Hello pilots and welcome to this list breakdown video brought to you by Out of Art Gaming. My name is Phil. In this video we're going to have a look at a few of our favourite lists featured on the channel over the last year. Now before we get into it, we'd like to thank all of the pilots who have appeared on the channel, and we cannot wait to see what the next year will bring. So the first list we'd like to go through is an Imperial Aces list, and this is including Soontir Fel with Stealth Device and Deadeye Shot, Sienna Ree with Stealth Device and Marksmanship, and Darth Vader in the TIE Advance with Cluster Missiles, Fire Control System and Hate, coming in at just 195 points. Now it's no secret that I'm a big fan of Soontir Fel, and when Sienna was released in the Sky Strike pack I was very excited about the opportunity to combo these two. Sienna is a great ship to deal the first blow in a 1-2 combo, softening up the enemy, especially when you combine her with Marksmanship, Crackshot or even Predator. Then Soontir Fel can come in and mop up using Deadeye Shot to expose a damage card. This was actually the first list I used coming back into store after the second lockdown in the UK, and it worked out very well for me, so definitely worth having a look at this list in future. Next up we have James's Triple T70 list. This is running Poe Dameron with Heroic, Heavy Laser Cannon, R4 Astromech and the Integrated S-Foils, Temmin Wexley also with Heroic, Heavy Laser Cannon, R4 Astromech and the Integrated S-Foils, and Nian Num with Heroic, Heavy Laser Cannon, R4 Astromech, Integrated S-Foils and Pattern Analyzer. And this list is coming in at just 198 points. This is one of James's favourite lists, and it really shows. All of the pilots have the same upgrades except for Nian, who also has the Pattern Analyzer, which works incredibly well with his ability, because even if you do not manage to get a ship in your front arc at range 1, you can still have a token following a K-turn or a Talon roll. With Poe and Temmin able to take additional actions, this list is all about hard-hitting ships with plenty of manoeuvrability and action economy. It's not afraid to go toe-to-toe with any opponent, and more often than not will come out on top. We can certainly see why James is a big fan of it. Also, the occasional times when Heroic comes into play doesn't hurt either. Now for one of Quinn's many scum lists. This one is the Bounty Hunters on Tour. We have Dengar in the Jumpmaster with Punishing 1, Suppressive Gunner, False Transponder Codes, Shield Upgrade, Swarm Tactics and Proton Torpedoes. He's supported by Bosk in the YV666 with Auto Blusters, Zam Vessel, Perceptive Co-Pilot, Greedo, Contraband Cybernetics, Shield Upgrade, Marksmanship and Houndstooth. And there's also the Nashtar Pup in there as well, with False Transponder Codes, Cluster Missiles and Shield Upgrade. All of that is coming in at just 196 points. Quinn is no stranger to bringing interesting lists with a fair amount of synergy, and this list is no different. Dengar is such a solid pilot, even with the asymmetric dial. Pairing him with Suppressive Gunner and False Transponder Codes is going to give any ship cause for concern, with him being I6. Add Swarm Tactics into the talent slot and it really opens up Bosk for a commanding big hit before your opponent can strike back. In most cases, a smaller ship will either be in serious trouble or having to fight back with a reduced dice count. This was a big issue for James when he flew his RZ2s, as their already small bite definitely lacked teeth in this match. And another scum list here for you, we have Boba Fett in the Fire Spray with Contraband Cybernetics, Stealth Device, Fearless, and the Slave 1 title. We also have 4 Binaire Pirates in their Z95s, all with Deadman Switch. Now this list is coming in at 198 points. This is one of the first lists we actually featured on the channel, and at first it doesn't look overly impressive, but we can confirm it is a solid list, especially when you get yourself right in your opponent's face with those Deadman Switch Z95s. Whilst your opponent is trying to take them out, at range you have Boba in the fantastic Fire Spray chassis, flanking around to put the hurt on any distracted outliers, or just clear a ship off the board that has taken some headhunter debris to the face. Connor was incredibly ruthless during this matchup, deliberately not using a focus to allow one of the Binaire pilots to detonate whilst in range of several of Quinn's ships. Very brutal. And now we have Fenrau joining the party. He's running in his Fang Fighter with Fearless. He also has 2 Zealous recruits, also in Fang Fighters joining him, as well as Nomlum in the Jumpmaster 5000 with Auto Blasters and Dengar. This list is hitting the full 200 points. Scum provides some interesting lists and matchups, and this one is no different. Fenn and the 2 Zealous recruits are a fearsome trio, but throwing Nomlum into the mix with Dengar Crew is just brilliant. Using Nomlum as a shield for the Fang Fighters to soak up hits allows them to live as long as possible, whilst also using Nomlum's ability to great effect, rotating the arc to face the attacker once you've defended. You can then use this to trigger Dengar, potentially getting that last point of damage in on a ship that you've focused with the Fangs. Very tricky, and Ben used this to very good effect in the Seleucamai showdown. Rounding off our list, we have Anakin Skywalker in the Eta 2 with Precognitive Reflexes, Jamming Beam, Stealth Device, Outmaneuver, and R2A6. We also have Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Eta 2 with Supernatural Reflexes, Auto Blasters, Stealth Device, Lone Wolf, and R7A7. All of that for just 181 points. Yes, that's right, that's 2 Etas with a massive bid of 19 points there. This list is all about being quick and nimble and taking pot shots when presented to you and getting out as quickly as possible. At the recent Ambush at Alderaan tournament, this was the list to beat, and it went 4-0 heading into the final match. Even though it ended at 4-1, overall Stuart's opponent Ben did say how hard it was to pin either of these 2 ships down, and it came down to a large dose of luck to finally drop Anakin. Up to that point, Anakin was as slippery as you could imagine, able to get out of 4 ships' arcs when it seemed impossible not to get shot at. This is a good list, but also very tricky to fly well. Well, there you go guys, that's our pick for some of our favourite lists that have featured on the channel in the first year. Let us know in the comments what you think, if any other lists should have been included in this. We're very much looking forward to see what next year brings, and we have a few projects in the works for you. We'd just like to say thank you very much for watching this video, and indeed any of the videos over the last year. If you do like what we are doing on the channel and wish to support us, you can join our Patreon with the link in the description below. In the meantime, please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.